Hello everyone, my name is jfavignano and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2 once again. It's been a while since we've been in this game and some things have changed since then. Obviously you can see we're using the winter mod by Satan199990 or 8 or whatever. Links for everything will be in the description below, as well as the Freightliner Coronado. We've changed up from the Peterbilt and I really love this truck so far. It's a beauty. We are in Zurich right now, and as you can see, the load we are taking is going to be a nacelle for a big, humongous windmill. Pretty cool stuff. It's a huge turbine here. I know a lot of you guys say I always drive dry vans or or whatever. I figured we'd do a different kind of load this time. Let's hop up in the cab here and have a look at how amazing this is. Look at the interior of this truck. In fact, we'll fire it up first so we'll turn the lights on so you can see everything. So let's go ahead and look at that. The wheel comes down to you there, and that thing flips up on the GPS. We start it up. Oh, a good old sound of that. We have the parking brake set. We'll turn our little lights on there. Look how amazing this is. And here's the back end of this. Look at this. Come all the way back here and chill out. And we've got ourselves a little laptop here. And logbook and all that, and CDs. I don't know I guess he's been burning CDs. Who does that anymore? So let's head back up here to the truck. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rig. I'm really excited about driving it with you guys. But yeah, let's open up our thing here and have a look at what we got. The wind turbine nacelle, it's 21 tons. We're going to Graz. That's where we're going. They're expecting that on Thursday. Job income's going to bring us 24,000 euro there, 394 after that, and time remaining 22 hours 57 minutes. I say we get on the road, turn our lights on, and we start driving through the night. Okay, parking brake is released. Let's go ahead and put her into first gear here and start rolling. Now this thing has 12. It's a 12-speed Eaton Fuller. It's not an 18-speed like we're kind of used to, but we're about to find out how much 21 tons feels like behind this baby. I did upgrade the engine. It's a Caterpillar engine. I believe it's 650 horses underneath there. Pretty sure there is, actually. Another thing is I set up the cruise control. I know I read a lot of comments from my previous episodes of Euro Truck, and people said, do you speed on purpose or whatever? But to be honest, I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just didn't think about it. Ooh, man, we barely cleared that off, didn't we? Yes, we did. I can't see the light there, so we're going to go to the outside view. There we go. So now we can get rolling. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on speed and take it a little more serious than I have in the past. How about that? That way everybody wins. This mirror over here on the left tends to freeze. I don't know how to get that to stop freezing, so of course, if you know how to do that, feel free to leave a comment below. And we're gonna make it left up here. Yes, we are. Ooh, we got lucky right on the green. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We'll make that left turn. Yeah, that mirror's still frozen. There's a way to do it. I think you have to like cycle the views and it'll come back to you. Oh, we got the red light. And you'll notice with the winter mod that sometimes these lights here, they'll look a little, like the green ones will look red and stuff. It's kind of weird. So don't pay any attention to that. We're just gonna wait for the light to change the color of it. So yeah, don't pay attention to that. I think it has some issues with that. There's the green, and we can roll. Watch out for these vehicles over here, and we'll turn. Watching our trailer. And we make a right out of here, so. Not our first time in Zurich, that's for sure. But I think I've been to Graz before, or Graze. I don't know what you would call it. But yeah, like right here, you can see all the lights are red. And the bottom one looks like it's red. Oh, we're going to go for it. Going for that turn. Oop, turn signal. Oops. Almost forgot about that. All right, now we're trucking. There we go. Hit that first button, head over here into 6th gear. Love the texture work. Very cool. It gives you the challenge of driving in snow, not by slippery conditions. Now, this mod does come with that option, but it's so ridiculous that it's not fun to drive on at all. It's like driving on ice more so than snow, so we're not using that. But maybe there's another handling mod out there that I don't know of that gives you the effect of driving on snow. That would be pretty cool. I would enjoy that. We'll have the winter mod in as long as winter's here. How about that? Sound good to you? Keep an eye on our speed here. It's 50 through here. I won't use the cruise control on these side roads. We'll just use it on the main highways and stuff. Motorways, Autobahn, whatever you want to call it. We're good. Over the hill here. Watch out for any oncoming traffic. All right. We're getting on this one right up here. I really like it. It really is cool how much the winter mod changes the map of Euro Truck. I'm not using pro mods or anything like that. I haven't seen any huge benefits into it. I haven't played around with it enough to know what all that entails, but tell me if it's worth it, if it's worth getting. I know it's a heavy install. Yep. On up here we go. Let that Caterpillar engine roar. Oh, that's cool. It's a truck with cars. All right, very nice. Now we can get up to speed here. And I believe these roadways back here are the ones that we have to get in the left lane for. Pretty sure, at least. In my experience, it has been that way. Nope, looks like it's going to be a two-laner. That's okay. That's what we want. Let's watch our speed here. We're almost to 80 kilometers an hour. And we can set our cruise control. Right there. Very nice. Man, some of these areas get really snowy. They get really snowy. Okay, we can put this thing over here into 12th gear next. So we'll be sipping on gas. There's 12th right there. It's a radar up here, but we're doing the speed limit anyway, so it's fine. So what's been going on with all of you? Happy Friday, by the way. This week is the last week. I'm pretty much going to be in this house. We move next week. Oh, we got a road construction up here. We're going to slow down for it. It's the only way to do it. Yeah, we're going to slow down. Be careful through here. Yeah, we're moving, not like out of state or anything. We're moving back really actually close to where I used to live on the outskirts of St. Louis. Ooh, had a frame rapage there. Don't know what that was about. Won't worry about it. But yeah, we'll be moving very shortly. We can go back into 12th gear now. Now we're good. Awesome 3-bedroom house, me and Nicole, with a finished basement. I'm excited. It's the first time we've ever been able to live on our own. Like, actually on our own. Like, I've done it, with roommates and stuff, but if you're with your significant other, it's a little bit different when you don't have a roommate. A lot different, in fact. How are we on fuel? We're half tank. No, we have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel, so we don't need any of that. Watch out for this truck or this little Sprinter van there that's getting off the highway. He's gonna get himself some fuel and probably a snack. But it's a winter wonderland, that is for sure. So we head off into the hills. This will be a 2-part episode, I'm sure. We won't get this thing there in one swing. It's a pretty far drive, but that's okay. I'll keep an eye on the episode length, and then once we get 25 minutes or so, we'll pull off the highway. We'll go to sleep, and then we'll continue our journeys. That's what we will do. Listen to the Jake brake. Whoa, dude, what are you doing already? Already dealing with an idiot. Why is it hitting the wrong button here? I'm like stuck in 12th. There we go. Where'd that car go? Okay, let's get going again. Now, I don't know if Pro Mods fixes that kind of stuff, but I mean, the road's just abruptly ending like that. Those are things that I don't like about Euro Truck Simulator 2. And the merges and stuff like that, the AI kind of acts really weird about it. But hey, that's nothing new. It's not like we didn't know this already. Just be careful on this road. So we have come through a couple intersections here. Well, I can show you the Jake brake now. Pretty nice. Very nice indeed. I like it. Let's get around this turn here. We have to make a left up onto this main motorway up here. Wonderful. Yeah, we're moving. All that's going on. 200,000 subscribers I surpassed. That's just so insane. It's unbelievable. Never thought that when I first started doing YouTube that, it would come this far, but it really has. It's been absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and switch down into a lower gear. Wonderful. Watch out for these cars getting off the highway, and we're fine. We are perfectly fine here. Let's give our trailer some room, and let's get on this one. Watch here. I wish that mirror wasn't frozen. Some of these modded trucks do that, and they have that weird frozen mirror issue. It's okay though. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys so much for 200,000 subscribers. It's just been absolutely awesome. I've had an absolute blast building the channel the way we have, and it's really surprised me how far it has come along. All right, almost to 80 here. We'll turn our cruise control on in a minute. I just want to get up back into 12th. Back into 12th gear. For a minute, I thought this was a toll, and I'm like, please don't be a toll. Oh, we're speeding a little bit there. All right, we're fine. Let's go over into 12th gear. Slow down a little bit. I mean, you can do 5 over the limit. It's not the end of the world, right? Here we go. We'll do 82. We'll put the cruise control on there. We got fuel. We're getting these jutters. It looks like these stuttering things are starting to happen like around the rest areas. That's kind of strange. That's kind of strange indeed. One thing that has been pretty difficult as the numbers get bigger and the channel gets larger and larger has been keeping up with comments. I've been doing everything I possibly can. And I talk to a lot of the same guys in comments, so if I haven't been responding to you, it's because I'm giving other people a chance and trying to talk to them and get to know them. I mean, of course, I can't talk to, thousands of people at a time. I try to do that. It's almost impossible. But I do spend about 2 hours a day responding to comments and messages currently. I devote that time towards that because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. This would surely not be a full-time job, and I have to always repay you guys for that. And I just love getting to know the audience base. Sometimes I think some people kind of forget that YouTubers are people, it seems. And I'm just a person like you, but I read my comments and I respond to you guys as quickly as I can. And if it's a question about like how to install LSPDFR or something on the wrong video, then chances are I'm going to not respond to that, as well as all the negative stuff. If there's negative stuff, we're just going to kind of ignore that. And I've said that in the past, but it's a little more difficult than you would think. Of course, these buses up here, this bus up here is going a little slower than what we would like to go. Wait till after this car here and we'll get over. Get around this egg timer. And we'll just coast down here so we aren't speeding too fast. Watch our speed. There we go. Try not to break over 5 miles an hour. So 5 or 6 miles per hour over the limit, you know. Trying to keep that in mind. Oop, not 79, but give a little more gas, get around these guys, because we're going to be on the highway there for a little while. A lot longer than them. So it all works out in the end. It all works out in the end. All them logs. All them logs there, boss. Really, really excited about American Truck Simulator. Still absolutely zero idea of when that is going to be out. I wish I knew. I do. I wish I could tell you. But I get a lot of questions about it, and yes, I will be making videos on it. I plan to. So 84. By this truck, and then we can, actually think we can get around this bus sooner than later. We can get over now, though. Yep, we got plenty of room there. All right, so that bus is going a little faster now than the other one. Oops, slow down. Set our cruise control once again. Make our life a little bit easier. And we'll see where the road takes us through the night. Oh, look at this. Complete whiteout up here. Oh, you can hear the difference in the sound, too. I wonder if that changes a material file. Like grass or something. That's pretty cool. I can feel it in the wheel, too. Boy, those headlights are blinding on that snow, aren't they? Don't look at them. Just look above them. Look straight ahead. Or at the dials or whatever you need to do. But this is pretty awesome. It's like actually driving on snow at 80 kilometers. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. Well, actually, you know what? Trucks are pretty heavy, and we got a 21-ton trailer, so we would do pretty well in the snow. Now, stopping on the other side, that would be a little bit difficult. Let's hope this is one of those. Let's hope this isn't one of those exit ramps where this becomes an exit ramp. I don't think it will, though, because it looks like it has 2 arrows showing us that both will go forward. But you never know. Nope, we're good. Okay, good. I've kind of learned to notice that, too, is that when you see the 2 white arrows, it means that you're going to have better luck. All right, we can kill the cruise control and get ready to go back down into 11th gear, because we're going to be getting off the highway uphill. We're all clear. Yes, yes, yes. All those snow-covered trees. It looks so cool. I think we can keep it right here in 10th gear around this corner. Don't think it'll be a problem for us at all. Yeah, I should have probably went with 9th, but that's okay. But yeah, kind of going back to, you know, I think sometimes people get used to seeing a personality or a person doing YouTube, and they kind of forget that they're human beings themselves, and that we all do the same things. You know, we've got family, we've got personal life stuff, we've got animals to take care of, we got all sorts of stuff. But I do thank all of you guys. Ooh, slow down here. So easy to speed in this game without a limiter. But we're an owner-operator, so we don't have a limiter on our truck. Because we're cool like that. Right? I don't know if we're actually cool like that, but you know. Set the cruise control right here. We'll keep it in 11th gear because of these hills. That guy's going really fast for being in the snow. Looks like he's going to be on one of those crash compilation videos. At those speeds in the snow. That's some scary stuff, man. The only crash I've ever been in my... well, I've been in 2 accidents, actually. One was a huge 5-car pileup on a highway. And I was driving a 1986 Ford Escort. Had manual brakes and manual steering. That was not fun. What else? Slow down here. One of the ones was, it was always in adverse weather conditions. So, like, that wreck was in the pouring down rain. Another accident I was in was I was on a snow-covered road like this, and this truck, since, you know, there's no lanes when it snows, except for what you kind of see here. There's a truck like right here, kind of like in and out of the lanes, and I was getting on the road, and he wasn't giving me much room, so I had to stay off to the right more on the shoulder, and over there on the shoulder was ice, and I had a 1994 Cadillac DeVille, and the rear end hit that ice and spun around so fast. But instead of, you know, counter steering and holding the brake down, because what good is that going to do in the snow, I counter steered and I hit, it's a rear wheel drive vehicle, so I just mashed the gas, and I really think that kept a lot of speed from it being smashed into the side of the guardrail. So that was a little traumatic, but like I said, it's always been in, we are speeding our ass off. It's always been in adverse weather conditions, so. I gotta get used to a 12 speed. I'm so used to an 18 speed and going through all the gears that I forget that 11, 12th is like, 11th is gonna get you to your speed you want. Very quickly, in fact. But that's quite all right. So how are we looking on our job here? We got 5 hours, 18 minutes, so we got a little bit of driving left to do. So I say we'll stop off at the next available area we are, and we'll end the episode there, and we'll continue next time. But yes, there will be more Euro Truck Simulator coming back to the channel. I just took a break from it for a little while. I was really hoping that, you know, American Truck might come out. Lols, did not happen, so that's all right. We're just going to continue our journey as a Euro truck driver. But I've been getting back into train sims, and currently right now in the flight simulator world, I haven't put out a flight sim video because I've been learning new airplanes. People are getting tired of seeing the 727, but you got to realize that, you know, you got to learn the systems of a new airplane and get comfortable with it before you ever record it, so everybody doesn't tell you the 5 million things you do wrong or what have you. But I do plan on it sooner than later. Of course, here's one of those stupid exits. Should have known better. Should have known better. Is there any rest areas coming up? Maybe. Yes. Okay. We'll stop at that gas station and we'll get some fuel. Just top her off. That'll work out for everyone. So yeah, we'll top off tanks and then we'll park the truck, and we'll continue next time as we take this turbine across the land. All of Germany. Going to Graze, which is in whatever that is. LKW log is where we're going. Okay. I don't know why LKW log wants this turbine. That's crazy. Anybody coming? Nope, we're good. All right, we'll start slowing down here. Ooh. All right, cool. Hit the button. Now we can go over into 5th gear. Get some fuel here, some diesel, and park. Yeah, see, we're getting those frame stutters are happening only like right through these kind of things. It's very strange to me. Very strange indeed. Pull the parking brake, kill the engine. Let's fill her up. Fill her up, Fred. Almost 200, 300 liters. Yep, 302.22. Wow. All right. Good luck finding a place to park up here, right? Yeah. Might have to back the trailer in right next to that guy. That's okay, though. Parking brake, engage, disengage it. Put that thing away. All right. Loan being taken out. When you hear that sound, it doesn't mean that you crashed or anything. It just means that you might have had a loan taken out. Yeah, we're going to pull up next to this guy and back in. I think that's going to be our best bet here of getting a parking spot. I do. There we go. Of course, that one's all completely cockeyed. That mirror. Okay, let's throw in reverse. Let's watch on the right side over here. If we back this thing over in here. Next to this truck. Ooh, we got way off there. I want it to be more like this. There we go. Might have ended up worse than we actually started with this whole thing. But I don't know. We'll find out very quickly. Get a little closer. There we go. Not actually hitting this dude. Okay, we're good there. Off to the right. And we should straighten it out nice and good here. We'll park right there. Wonderful. All right, cool. Pull the parking brake. And we can put our little secondary lights on there. And look at this. Very cool. That's a good parking. Not too bad. Messed it up a little bit, but what are you going to do? With that mountain in the background with all that snow, it looks so cool. So, having a blast back in Euro Truck. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you next time for another episode. Take care.